A Lake Superior College employee is charged after allegedly taking videos of people using the bathroom on campus. 38-year-old Maxwell Minor Smith, an instructor at the Duluth College, is facing 19 counts of interfering with privacy. All are gross misdemeanors right now. In April, an LSC student was using the bathroom when they saw a phone pointing at them from beneath the stall. Well, through an investigation, law enforcement determined that Minor Smith was the one recording, and law enforcement says they found more videos just like it on his phone, showing at least 22 different people. The videos were recorded between March 17th and April 15th. Minor Smith has been summoned to court, and so he's not in custody just yet. His first court date is next month. Meanwhile, in a statement tonight, Lake Superior College leaders wrote that they'd take all complaints received seriously, adding that they are committed to providing a safe environment for students and employees. They said they investigated and have cooperated with the Duluth Police Department. They weren't able to share any more information, including on Minor Smith's employment status.